Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. Welcome to another map tour. Today I'm taking a look at Swedish landscape. So from the little bit of research I was able to do, this looks like this was a map on FS19. It's not one I'm familiar with. The modder does not, or the author does not say much about the map. The posting just says it's a 4X map set in Sweden with, as they say, lots of varieties, so I'm not sure if that means different crops or so forth, so we'll take a look. So this is where we're at here when we start. So let's jump into the PDA. Alright, so here we are on the PDA. We're blinking there, so that is where we've spawned. Let's just take a quick look. We've got biogas, gas station, Lantaman, I don't know what that is, city gross. There's a grain mill, sugar mill, so there are some FS22 productions placed here. There's another biogas plant, cereal factory, bakery, dairy, and then Swedish cow barn, vehicle workshop, so forth, and a couple cow barns up there, and another vehicle workshop, and a few other things. So looks like the numbers kind of go up this way. We've got 79 fields, I think. Not seeing anything beyond that. So let's switch over to farmland. So this is new farmer mode. So does not look like we own any land. Let's just click around and see what we've got here. So 26 acres, 29 acres, 63 acres. I don't know if these are accurate or not, or if there's a problem with the map, but obviously very inexpensive. We can buy these land for $9 and $4 and so forth, so thinking for a couple $1,000 at most you could probably own the whole map, which obviously would be a little out of the ordinary, but that is what we've got to begin with. Alright, so next, there's nothing new on the crop calendar as far as sell points. Looks like we've got quite a few for most things, just a couple for grapes and olives, but more than 5 for almost everything else. Nothing for cotton. There's a sell point for sugarcane. Eggs. Cannot sell wool. Milk. And then biogas. We'll buy some silage, but it won't buy those other items. And then productions. Looks like we've got sell points that will accept all the various productions that are built in the game. No place to sell stones. If you leave stones on in the field, that won't work very well. Alright, well, so we have 100,000. Let's look at starting equipment. There is no starting equipment either. Vehicles, however, are as we'd expect from a cost standpoint. So while land can be had for a very inexpensive amount here, that is not the case with equipment. So let me go ahead while I'm in here. We'll just pick up a pickup truck, which cost us significantly more than buying every piece of land on the map. So this may be just a pretty quick run around because obviously we've got no starting equipment. So I'm in flight mode. Let's head on up and see what we see. So we'll head north since that's the fastest way to go. So we've got some farms here. Now this is, oh, I think the field I was over was owned by Max Wachter. So we'll have to see if we buy areas that have some established equipment, if those costs are more expensive. Once again, you know, we got a 63-acre field up here. And then I know the corner of the map is here. So, nice rolling terrain. Looks like we've got the high tension lines running through these fields here. That was the farm we were over. Looks like we've got another one down there. We've got another little bit of hill in the center, kind of dividing things up. But definitely a good size map, as you would expect, obviously, from a 4X map. So, river here running through the area. So here's the town, some of the productions. There's a vehicle, almost factory it looks like. Alright, so here's another farm that we might be able to pick up. So we've got bunker silos, pretty good sized silo there. So yeah, a little less rolling terrain in some areas, but yeah, some definite options. Alright, so that's bunker silo there. So this is one of the biogas facilities. There's the pickup truck, so that's where we'll be starting. Oh, that is awesome. They've got an IKEA. We're in Sweden, we must have an IKEA, right? So, don't know why, but that just is funny to me. Alright, so it looks like we've got another possible farm there. And then, yeah, we're heading down this way. Is the IKEA a sell point? No, it doesn't look like it. So, but we've got a couple production points here. Plus another, like, grocery store or something that's a sell point. And then it looks like we've got another farm there in the center. Got a grain mill. So forth there. But yeah, definitely another farm. So we'll definitely take a look at the map before we do the driving tour, just to kind of get a feel for things. So we've got this river that runs basically east-west through the landscape. And then again, another biogas facility here near the town. So, pretty nice. So let me look at these. So it looks like in theory we own Do we own everything? We don't own these, so that's $1. Okay, so those are part of the fields. And again, there's the center area here. Okay, so this is where the IKEA was. Alright, this is where the other area is. So yeah, we own all those farms, in theory, with the silos, so we can start at any of them. And they're already part of our world. So let's just drive around a little bit, get a feel for this on the ground. I will say, it's more rolling than I thought, where the ground obviously just kind of, I couldn't even see where the road went. So, you know, very pleasant looking map, I will say that. Just seems very relaxing. So we've got, it's nothing that's on the, it doesn't look like it has a delivery point. There's no point on the map there. There's the IKEA. Just marvelous. About a good amount of space, well laid out as far as the borders with the surrounding mountains and so forth. Alright, yeah, that's the entrance to the IKEA. I was beginning to think maybe there was a continuity gap there, but there isn't. We can actually get in there. A couple little towns there, here and there, spread around the map. Alright, we'll head up north, because I know we're a little ways south here. So a little bit smaller road, but definitely easy to get around. And it's nice that they've taken a little bit of time, gotten some productions in on areas of the map. We'll head up this way. I think we're going to be passing by the river at some point, I imagine, or maybe we're already north of it. I'm not quite sure on my bearings. Yeah, there's I guess a roll to some areas of the map, but then other spots obviously less so, where this is definitely more of a flat plain. Circle K, which I don't know if they have in Europe. That's certainly a US thing, but maybe they do. They may be international. Definitely a sell point there. So let me just take a quick look. So we're up here at 47. So yeah, the river's there. So we'll head up that way. We'll continue on. And there we go. We're starting to see a little bit of it. I think this was the part that stuck out from the river. Kind of created almost a little cove or so forth. I have not turned traffic off, so there's light traffic on the map, or no traffic at all, not sure. But I do like the roadway network not being just a grid that you have to move around a bit. And then, yeah, I think I'll turn over to the right. So this is the biogas facility here. Just head over this way a bit. I can see the high tension lines, which I know are the other side of the map. So moving along at a pretty good clip, but on a 4X map it still takes some time to get places. You know, pretty easy map, I guess, to give a tour of, as it's pretty open. You can see pretty far, and without having any starting farm or starting equipment to take a look at, it's really more about the location and the countryside than it is about anything else. So I'm going to head over to that one farm. They all are somewhat similar, where they'll have some sort of a animal enclosure. In most cases it looks like cattle, so I think that's implying there's a lot of dairy in Sweden, or at least this area of Sweden, because it's just Swedish landscape, I'm sure it's just supposed to be kind of a general example of what Sweden might feel like. But yes, I can see what I would think would be cow barns. So we'll turn in here if I can figure out where the road is. I think that's it. It is a road. I don't know if that is the road. It does appear to be the road. So we've got a field kind of right in there. So, I'm not sure. I'm guessing these silos then... Oh, okay, there we go. So let me see, can we open these? Because I wasn't sure how they worked. Because from the air, it looked like, yeah, there was like a garage. But I can open them. And perhaps because of the coldness, you know, you've got these internal setups. Okay, this isn't interactive in any way, but not having seen one of these, figured I'd check. But yeah, it looks like we've got a pit there, and then the silo empties here, so it's both a load and an unload point. And again, they all use the same silo and then the same kind of a barn and so forth. So let me run over here. Kind of connected. I'm just looking for one of the points to see if I can interact or purchase things. So we've got a few cows walking around. So I didn't check. I guess let me look. Let me look at the animals. Oh, we do have 30 cows spread amongst, I guess 45. We have 10 and 5. So I'm wondering if that point is in the center or if I can get to it at all. Not sure. I assume those are milking machines of some sort. Yeah, just not quite sure how this would all work. So I would have to do some playing around and checking. Because it looks like basically the cow could walk in there and then get milked. So they have food. They have 100% health. So this is how we'd bring vehicles in to clean things up. But definitely very high-end cow barns for certain. From anything I've ever seen or used. So let me just take a quick look at the map here. Alright, we're up here. So we have a vehicle workshop, 2 cow barns, and that silo complex. So I think that gives you a good feel for the map. You know, obviously it's kind of similar, more of the same. We've gone around half of it at least. So again, started kind of down here. You know, we didn't head this way, but basically came up and around and then drove down here. So we did a little bit of a circle tour. So yeah, not a bad map. Definitely very nice looking. You know, as far as my normal, would I play it? Yeah, I'd absolutely give it a shot. This is another map that's available to us in our multiplayer FSN universe. So, definitely one that I would have been, I think, happy on as well. Obviously, these farms and these buildings, I'm sure, would be cleared out. So we'd be starting over. But, you know, definitely a different kind of look. But if you're looking for a Swedish map, certainly I can say there aren't a lot of them, but this would be, you know, kind of a European map. now you've got an idea on Swedish landscape. So, as always, if you'd like to be notified as I post new material on the channel, please subscribe. If you've enjoyed this video or other things, please like them as you go through so that they get some more exposure and we get more folks coming to the site so we can all kind of grow together and chat. And it's all greatly appreciated, and I definitely thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by and spending a few minutes of your day with me. And I will talk to you next time.